All right. Good afternoon to today's class. I hope you are doing fine, and I believe you are enjoying the class so far. Actually, I want to give solution to the assignment that I gave 2 days ago, because I perceive that is a little bit, should I say, advanced compared to other ones you have been solving. Okay. And my aim for giving that is just to strengthen our knowledge of indices. So let's actually take, if I call it correction, I don't think I'm wrong, but let me on my own attend to it. Is that all right? Now, the question says solve for x in the following. I have number 1, 2, and 3 question. Now, I will take it straightforward. Solution. Now, I have 2 power x plus 2 plus 2 power x equal to 20. Is that okay? Now, the first thing to do here is to factor out the common term. Factor out the common term. All right. Now, just like a normal thing we do, let me just say I have something like this: ax plus bx. What is common here is x. So I can simply rewrite this to be like this: s into bracket a plus b. Is that okay? So at this point, let's factor out the common term. The common term there is 2 power x plus 2, 1 plus 2 power minus 2. Is that okay? Now, at this point, I close my brackets. This is equal to 20. Is that all right? Good. Now, let's continue. Let's say I have something like this: 2 into bracket. Now, to confirm if this is true, please see what you do. Use what is outside to multiply the ones inside. Is that okay? If you multiply this with 1, you have the same thing back again, which is this. Now, with your knowledge of indices under multiplication law, if you multiply this with this, you're going to have 2 power x. Is that okay? So let's continue. I have x plus 2 bracket 1 plus, this is something as saying, this is 2 power 2, something as saying 1 over 2 power 2 is equal to 20. Now, 2 power x plus 2 to bracket 1 plus 1, 2 power 2 is 4, is equal to 20. Let's continue. Let me work on the things inside the bracket. This is normal fraction. Okay. Now I'll do it my usual way of solving fractions. I will say 4 times 1 is 4. Remember, this one is more like saying 1 over 1. That if I must make both sides to be in fraction. Okay. So I assume this is 1 over 1. So 4 times the 1 up is 4. Then the 1 under, which is over 1. That 1 under times this 1, that is 1. Now the 1 under times 4, which is 4, equal to 20. Please, you can still do your normal way of solving fractions, like going to find LCM. Is that okay? You are still going to get the same answer with me. Now, let's continue. 2x. So 4 plus 1 is 5 over 4. equal to 20. Is that okay? Now, that's it. Now, this 5 over 4 now can be assumed to be the coefficient of this 2 power s plus 2. Recall that, let's say when we have something like this, let me just say I have 2x is equal to 10. And I want to find the value of x. I divide both sides by 2. Is that okay? So 2 cancel to x is left. 2 in 10 is 5. Alright? Good. So if I should divide both sides means this side of the equality and the other side of the equality. If I should divide both sides by 5 over 4, okay? In other words, it means I should multiply both sides by the inverse of this, which becomes 4 over 5. In other words, I can say multiply both sides by 4 over 5. So I'm going to have 2 power x plus 2 over 4, then times 4 over 5 is equal to 20 times 4 over 5. Okay, let's continue. Now 4 cancel 4, I have 1. 5 cancel 5, that's 1. That means 1 times 1 is 1. So 1 times 2 power s plus 2 is still going to return to 2 power x plus 2, because anything multiplied with 1 is that thing again. Alright, equal to, then 5 cancel 20, I have 4. Now 4 times 4 is 16. Now this point, we're going to make both sides to have the same base. Okay, here and here. The base here is 2. So we're going to convert this such that it's going to be raised so that it's going to have a base 2 with a power that's going to give us 16. So here is base 2 already. Power x plus 2, is that okay, is equal to that. I'll first put 2 here. Is that okay? Now 2 to what power give me 16? Of course, power 4. Then I'll cancel this, the two bases. I'm left with x plus 2 is equal to 4. Therefore, x is equal to 4. This one moves, becomes minus 2. Then x is equal to 4 minus 2 is 2. That is that on this particular question. Do what to just follow it gradually. It's very simple and easy. Alright, let's attempt the second question. Second one says 9 to power x is equal to 27 raised to power x minus 1. This is the simplest of the 3 questions. What to do here, just try to make this here, so this side and this side to have the same base. Alright, now at this point, I think 3 power 2 should give me 9 times x, y 3 power 3 should give me 27. This to this is 27. 3 power 2 is 9. Okay, as simple as that. Take away the bases. I'm left with the powers. Here is 2 times x is 2x. Then 3 times x is 3x. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. To collect like terms, I'll have 2x. Then 3x comes to me 2s. That becomes minus 3x. I'm left with minus 3 at the right hand side. Then 2x minus 3x is minus x is equal to minus 3. Now, the coefficient of this minus s is minus 1. So I'll divide both sides by minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1. Minus cancel minus, that is plus. When 1 divide x, that is x, because anything you divide with 1 is that thing again. Okay, minus cancel minus, that's plus. 1 divided 3 is 3. I mean the value of x is 3. Okay. All right. The third one says 3 power x plus 3 power x plus 1 equal to 108. At this point, we want to get the value of s, to which this plus this will give 108. Is that okay? Now let's, at this point, like we did in the first one, we factor out the common term. All right. Now the common term, of course, here should be, can we just write factor out the common term, and that is 3 power x plus 1. All right. Then here I'm going to have 3 power minus 1 plus 1 equal to 108. To always confirm if what is in the bracket is correct, always multiply what is outside with the one inside. Is that okay? All right. Now let's go. Let's focus on what is on in the bracket. This is something as saying 1/3. I want to show you something here. Let's make this to be a fraction, all right, to make it easier for us. So 1/1, something like writing 1. Is that okay? So we continue our work now. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3, equal to 108. Let's continue. 1 plus 3 is 4/3, equal to 108. Now at this point, we're going to multiply both sides with 3/4, like we did in the first one. Now we assume that this 4/3 is more like the coefficient of this particular quantity here. Let me remind you of something again. This time I wrote 3x is equal to 9, and I want to find the value of x. I will divide both sides by 3, which is this 3, which is the coefficient of this s here. All right, and once I do, then x is 3. So I'm going to divide both sides by this 4/3. And to divide both sides is something as saying multiply both sides by inverse of this. The inverse becomes 3/4. Okay, so I'll say multiply both sides by 3/4. Is that okay? So when I do, I'm going to have plus 1 4/3 times 3/4 is equal to 1/8 times 3/4. Is that okay? Now let's go. When 3 cancel 3, that is 1. 4 cancel 4. Well, that means 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times what is here, it is still what we have. Now let's work on this one. 3 times 108 should give me 324. Yes, 324. Let's even check self. 3 times 8 is 24. Right, for carry 2. 3 times 0 is 0 plus 2. That's the 2 here. 3 times 1 is 3. That is correct. It's 4. Okay. This implies that 3 power x plus 1. Okay. Now at this point, let's divide through. Let's use 4 to divide it, because I guess it's going to give us a whole number. Now 4 in 32 is 8. 4 in 4 is 1. Exactly. Now let's go again. At this point, we are going to make both sides to have the same base. All right. Now let's check if 3 can multiply itself for some times to give us 81. let's assume, let's go by this. 3 times 3 is 9. All right. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3, which is the fourth 3 here. This is 21. Carry 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 2, 8. It also is correct. So we have 3 power x plus 1 is equal to 3 power 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gives us 81. All right. Then we cancel the bases. We are left with powers, which is x plus 1 is equal to 4. Therefore, x is equal to 4 minus 1 equal to 3. So that's about this. Please kindly check through. Do not just look into it and walk away. Please just go over it over and over again. The more you watch, the more it sinks into you. The more it sinks into you, the more you actually stand firm in indices as a topic. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.